everyone and Happy New Year. I have Charlotte here because she's going a little crazy that I'm filming right now, aren't you, Char? Yeah, it is officially 2017 and I am so excited to be ushering in the new year. I always think that New Year's are so just thrilling and you never know what's gonna come, and I think endless possibilities are always so fun, and so I just love the idea that this is a new year, new me kind of thing. I wanted to make a video about like some New Year's resolutions, but I don't really consider myself someone that does New Year's resolutions. Like, I hate the idea of me needing to fix myself or change myself to be something else, when I'm kind of just want to focus on embracing more of who I am already, while also working towards things that I would like to not be better, but to be more me. So I thought that I would share some things, probably like my top 5 things that I want to focus on more and bring more into my life. And I also have a few quotes that I thought I would share with you guys as the new year starts, and a little tool that's going to be super exciting for the new year if you're wanting to make a list, if you're a list maker like I am and you want to get some exciting stuff done in the new year. I'm going to share with you guys my 5 New Year's resolutions that aren't really resolutions. These are really also abstract too, so they're more focused on my feelings, on things about me that I just want to focus on more, and it's a lot of letting go. I feel like 2016 was a great year for me to kind of realize that it's okay to not really know who I am, and that I'm excited to discover more of who I am and what I want in the new year, and that's very scary for me to say. You'll see as I read these, but I just kind of wanted to preface that. So the first one is moving into my fears. I am a super fearful person. I literally have fears over everything. I'm scared of the dark, I'm scared of getting in the car at night, I'm scared of being by myself, I'm scared of like anything. Like, I'll literally be walking Charlotte, and I live in a super safe community, and some guy will be like walking by with his own dog, and I like freak out. I'm like, this guy's gonna steal me, something terrible is gonna happen to me, and I'm like, oh my god, like I live in so much fear and I'm so tired of it. And so I started going back to therapy a few months ago, and it's just been so life-changing for me. And I have definitely noticed some of my fears and how I can still be fearful of certain things, but I shouldn't like live in fear like I am right now. And so that's kind of what I want to do. I want to make more choices, accepting that I'm fearful, doing them, but also moving through them and saying, I'm scared, but I know that this could be really rewarding for me, so I'm still going to do it. The second thing that I want to focus on in the new year is accepting everything as it is, including myself. I put a lot of like standards on myself that I have to be a certain way, that I have to do things a certain way, and again, I'm just tired of it. Like, I don't need to be that way, and obviously I make tons of mistakes, but I kind of like put this thing on that like everyone has to like me. I have to have great conversation with everyone that I talk to, and which is not good for someone who's very social anxiety driven. And like, you know, if something doesn't go my way, then it's the end of the world basically. And I don't mean that like in a prissy way, like, oh my god, everything has to go my way. It's just like, I put these expectations on myself and on the things around me, and I've decided that it's time to let that go and to embrace new things and to just accept what is. I spend a lot of time worrying about like analyzing conversations that I've had with people or things that I say that may sound stupid or silly, and finally I'm just like, who cares? Like, people say stupid and silly things all the time, and it's okay to say that, and it's okay to not sound like smart or perfect all the time, which I certainly don't. Most of the time I sound ridiculous, but I'm just kind of going to embrace more of those things, and that's definitely much easier said than done, but I'm on that path and I am excited to see where it leads. The third thing is to be adventurous. I actually love adventure and I love trying new things, but again, with my whole fearful thing, that kind of doesn't really work. But this year I'm just throwing it all out the window, and I'm gonna do some things that I have never done before that I'm so excited about. The first one is just something that I've wanted to do literally since I was 16 years old, that I've always kind of been too scared of, and I've always put it off, and I'm just gonna do it, and I'm gonna bring you guys along with me, so you'll definitely be able to see that. And then the second thing is actually a trip that I will be announcing hopefully soon. I'm going for the month of February by myself somewhere, and it's going to be really exciting, really scary. I can't wait, and I can't wait to share with you guys where I'm going and what I'm going to be doing and stuff like that, but that'll be like its own video. So I'm trying to be more adventurous this year and just try things, and again, not be scared and just say, hey, I'm gonna do this. It might not turn out how I thought it would, but it's gonna be awesome anyway. The fourth thing is to embrace mistakes. I am someone that if a mistake that is in my mind is made, I literally cannot process it, I cannot deal with it, I cannot analyze it. I'm just like, oh my god, like, I cannot stop analyzing it. I'm just like, oh my god, I cannot believe that I did that. I just like am putting myself down. And finally I realized I'm living in this glass jar of my life, and I am always fearful of the smallest things just shattering it. And finally I'm just like, just let it shatter. Like, I have to get past this. With therapy, I've been working a lot on how I didn't realize that my thoughts, I was putting so much into, I must do this, what if I don't do this, I have to be this way, I have to make this decision, if this doesn't go this way, it will be the end of the world. And I've really been focusing on changing that thought process, and it has totally transformed my life. My big thing that I always used to say is, I have to be successful right now. And if I'm not, there's no point in living. And I know that sounds like way melodramatic, but that's kind of how I've been feeling. And something that I have been changing a lot is, I would like to be successful. It could be right now. It doesn't necessarily have to be. But I'm going to choose to live my life the way it is, and I'm going to enjoy it. And if success comes, that will be okay. And if it's a different kind of success that I didn't necessarily want or think, I'm still going to be happy, and I can still find a way to make it work. So kind of taking away those shoulds and musts and haves to on my life has been so liberating, and it just feels so much freer. And I'm just excited to see what that thought process and those changes kind of bring into my life in the new year. And the last thing, which is the big one for me, is letting go of perfection. This is a really, really, really tough thing for me to deal with. I didn't even realize that I had this whole idea of perfection so ingrained in me until the end of this year. And I'm starting to feel like I'm slowly going to peel back the pieces and let it go and say that it's good to strive for being perfect, but it shouldn't be the end-all be-all. And I realized that I've been in this glass jar being so scared of not coming off as perfect, though I know that I am not most of the time. Like, my mind, I want to be that way, that I've totally missed out on some of the living that I have to do. And I'm just like, I want to start living for me and not being scared or feeling like I have to make the perfect decision all the time. Not that I'm gonna like be stumbling out of bars anytime soon, you're definitely not gonna see that. But I just want to make decisions that feel right in my soul, and not because I think so-and-so is going to like it, or because I think that I will impress, you know, my parents or stuff like that. Though I want to do those things, I don't think that there's such a need that I have to do those things anymore. And I want to just do things for me and that make me happy and that make me feel whole. And I'm really excited to try to lean into that a little more this year. It's definitely much easier said than done. This has been a journey for me over the past few months that I've been taking, and you might have seen like a little break from my blog and a break from my videos, and that's because I've just kind of been working through all of this, and I plan on making a whole video on it soon, but this is kind of what I'm looking forward to in the new year. And I'm just excited. I'm excited for what's to come. I'm excited to let go of this whole perfectionism, fear-based living that I feel like I have been doing for so long, and I know that it is a process, and I feel like I will be carrying it with me for the rest of my life, but it's also something that I want to just embrace a little more and kind of see what comes and what beautiful things life has to offer me for this next year. So I'm really excited. I hope that you guys come along on the journey with me. And yeah, those are kind of basically the things that I really want to focus on and bring more of into my life in 2017. I wanted to share these two quotes that I have found really helpful for me. I just think that they're fun and cool, and I'm a huge like quote lover. I have a book just filled with quotes, but this one is by Nisha Moodley, and it says, "I am no longer interested in becoming unbreakable. I am interested in shattering with grace and courage and making art of all the broken pieces." And I thought that was just really beautiful, because it's kind of what I'm saying with the glass jar. I just feel like I can't like do anything that might shatter it, because then it would shatter my entire world. And now I'm finally realizing that, wait, I can make a beautiful life even if some things do shatter, and that's okay. And so that's what I'm trying to do. I'm saying it, but I don't know if I'm believing it, but I'm doing my best. And then the other quote that I love, actually Yoga Girl, her name's Rachel Brathen, but she goes by Yoga Girl on Instagram. She kind of wrote this and put it on her Instagram, and I just thought it was really cool and something that I'm kind of trying to embrace more. So I'm going to share it. There's some cussing, but I'm going to try to like change it, so I don't know, I don't want to offend any of you. But it says, "God lives in wild, reckless abandon of structure. Shake things up, say yes when you normally say no. Break all the rules, follow your intuition, travel, talk to strangers," that's a hard one for me, "laugh out loud, dance like you don't give an F, yell at the ocean, hug a tree, spend all your money, cry when you feel like it, be naked more, eat whatever the heck you want, quit your job, start a new one, speak your mind, fall in love, have your heart broken, fall in love again, live your life for you. You were born a free spirit. Act like it. Like that is so hard for me to embrace, like the idea of like talking to strangers I'm terrible at. You know, spending money, and like that's always a tough thing. Crying when I feel like it, I definitely cry a lot. I don't know, like it was just something that kind of spoke to me and I just wanted to share it with you guys. And the last thing that I want to share with you is actually a gift that my sister got me for Christmas. It's called My Bucket List, and it's a journal. I was with her when she got this for me. I definitely guilted her into buying this for me, but she got it and I was really excited about it. But I put a lot of goals on myself of like, okay, I have to have this many subscribers by this amount of time, or I have to be in this place in my life at this time. And it kind of puts me in these like very pressurized systems of like, if I don't do it, I feel like a complete absolute failure. So this year I want to just kind of write things down that I want to do, and whenever they happen and if they happen is kind of just up to me and up to the environment and what's going on, and that's okay. So I thought a bucket list would be a great way to do that. So it basically has all these numbers of like all these different bucket items that you can do, and then it has to be 4 side that says the idea popped up when, and then you would answer it. I'm imagining it will be like this. I want to do it solo or with because my plan is to do it, blah blah blah. To make it happen I need to, and then I said to complete it's going to be difficult, physical, expensive, creative, and scary, and then you rate it like out of a 10. And then you have an after side which says like the day completed, the place, this sparked me to finally do it, I planned it for this long, the journey leading up to it, the experience, my friends thought this idea was, afterwards they said this, amazing people who helped me are these people, the best moment and something I learned. And there's a little place where I can put a picture if I want to. And I just thought that'd be really like fun and cool to do, especially as I'm trying to be more adventurous and do different things that I've never done before. And so I thought that this would be a fun place to kind of store all of that. But they also have like really cool things, like these are stay curious. So these are some people that have stuff that they want to do. One is like, I want to be a drummer. I'd like to put a Mentos into a Coke and see if it explodes. And then there's also, I'm trying to find, there's like this really cool quote in here. Remember that person who gave up? Neither does anyone else. So it just has like fun things like that in it, and I'm really excited to kind of carry this with me and write some things down and cross some things off my bucket list, which is going to be super exciting. But yeah, I hope that you guys are ready for this new year, and even if you're not, we're going into it. So just kind of ride the waves and figure out what's going on and embrace the unknown and just do your best to keep swimming above the water. I wish you the awesome, best 2017 that life has to offer, and I cannot wait to make some more videos and share them with you, and 2017 is going to be awesome. I'm so excited to be on this journey with you guys, and thanks for watching. I will see you really soon with a new video. Bye!